This video is going to show you how to complete page 143 out of your math book. So I went ahead of time and I wrote this down because for our opening exercise on this page, it says calculate the surface area of the square pyramid. And I want to remind you, surface area is you find the total area of each of the sides added together. So here, right here is our square pyramid, and you want to find the area of each of those sides and the base and add them together to get the surface area. So let me go ahead and describe this picture as best as I can using this manipulative right here. According to the picture, it's 5 centimeters from the top to the bottom right there, and it forms a 90-degree angle. So what they're saying is from here to here, straight down, forming a 90-degree angle with this triangle, it is 5 centimeters, okay? 5 centimeters from there to there. And then they're also saying that from right here to right here is 8 centimeters. And looking at the picture, it seems that it is the same for each of the triangles composing this square pyramid. I know they're all going to be congruent because the definition of a square is that this length and this length are equal to all, all these lengths are equal to each other because it's a square, okay? So I know that this is 8 centimeters, 8 centimeters, 8 centimeters, 8 centimeters, and then 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and 5 centimeters. So we gotta find the surface area of this. Now don't mistake that with volume. Volume's how many cubes fit inside there. Surface area is adding the areas of each of the sides, including the base, okay? Let's go ahead and tackle that. One thing you can do is you can draw a net off to the side if it helps you. So I know that there are 1, 2, 3, there's 4 triangles right here. And there's one. This isn't like a perfect net, just a quick little sketch to help you. So we know that there's the 4 sides composed of the triangles, and then right here is a square, okay? So that's one way to do this, where you would just write down your dimensions. You know, it's 8 centimeters from here to here, and here to here. And each one of those, because it's a square, and then from there to there, that height is 5 centimeters. Right here it's 8. Again, 5 centimeters, 8 centimeters. Sorry, I'm not labeling. I didn't think I had enough room. And although it takes just a little bit longer, sometimes just having this visual of it all flattened out is very, very helpful, especially when you're finding surface area, okay? So to find the area of the square base, you just go length times width because it's a square, so 8 times 8 is 64. So that's 64 centimeters squared. And then area of triangles is 1/2 base times height, okay? So 1/2 base times height. That's one way you can write it, or you can go base times height divided by 2, same exact thing. So 8 times 5 is 40, and then divided by 2, 40 divided by 2 is 20. So that's 20 centimeters squared for that area. And so is this one, because they're all going to be congruent little triangles that compose this square pyramid. That says 20 centimeters squared. Okay, now to find the surface area of this, I'm abbreviating surface area. I just need to add 20 centimeters squared 4 times. And then I also have to add to it the 64 centimeters squared, okay? Because this right here is each triangle's area. And this right here is the area of the square base. Okay? Go ahead and write your answer right here. The next problem says calculate the surface area of the rectangular prism. And again, I want you to know surface area is you find the sum of all the areas of all the sides. So find the area of this side, the one on the other side, the top, the bottom, this face, and this face, okay? So I tried to make this a little bit easier for us. I went ahead and just color-coded it ahead of time. So let's go ahead and find the area of this, and we know it's going to be congruent to this area right here, okay? So area of a rectangle is length times width. That's a rectangle. So I'm going to go 6 times 3 and get 18 inches squared. That's going going to be 18 inches squared. And we're going to multiply it by 2 to account for this, okay? And so for those purple ones, those purple faces, it's going to be 36 inches squared, okay? I added them both together because this one right here is 18 inches squared, and this guy over here is 18 inches squared. 18 inches squared plus 18 inches squared is 36 inches squared. So those are already accounted for. Okay, then this next one, I tried my best to color this. So the top and the base, okay? So just zooming in on that, it's going to be 12 inches by 6 inches. Okay, and then that would be 72 inches squared. But remember, we have the top and then the bottom right there. So I'm going to multiply that by 2. And when I go 72 inches squared plus 72 inches squared, or 72 inches squared times 2, I would get 144 inches squared to account for those, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and circle that because I know it's one of the ones I'm going to add at the very end for the surface areas of all the sides. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's do this front side right here, okay? All right, let's go ahead and find the area of that. So the dimensions of it, well, how tall is it? Let's see the other, okay. So if this is 3 inches right here, then of course right here is 3 inches. And then this length from here to here, it's gonna match up with this length, which matches up with this length, so 12 inches. So it's gonna be 12 by 3. So I just gotta go to find the area of that rectangle. It's length times width. 12 times 3, and that's 36 inches squared. And remember, there's 2 of them. There's one right there, and then one over there. Okay? So multiply that by 2. And we get 72 inches squared. Okay? All right, I think we have them all, right? Now we just have to add them together to find the surface area. Okay, go ahead and write your answer right there.